Hi, I'm Kate and I'm a speech therapist.
And I'm Corey, and I'm a child and family therapist.
And we're the husband and wife team behind Be a Problem Solver Services. We chose that name because when Corey was a little kid, he kept a journal.
I loved to write down what made me upset and what made me sad and angry, and it was my thing. I really liked writing in a journal. And my mom actually wanted her to read it, and she read it one day, and she actually replied back to a lot of things that I wrote specifically. And she actually said
A lot of complaints.
a lot of complaints and
Problems.
yeah, very dramatic renditions of my complaints. And she actually said, okay, how about we solve these problems? And I'm going to support you, and actually made suggestions on how I could solve the problems that I was complaining about or that I was struggling with. And I was like, okay, I guess I could try to do that. And she supported me in doing that. And it was actually a pretty big turning point for me.
So we realized that a lot of people don't look at problems that way. They present them or write them down, but they don't actually go ahead and tackle ways to be a problem solver. And really, we're not teaching our kids to be great problem solvers these days. So we thought Be a Problem Solver was the perfect name for our business to help parents like you try and help your kids solve problems and become problem solvers.
Through years of experience working with children and families and having two boys of our own, and also getting a PhD and Kate being a speech pathologist working with children, we understand that you might feel like you're stuck at a four-way stop sign completely.
So we live in suburban North Carolina, and right outside our neighborhood is this intersection. It has a four-way stop sign. It's
Massive
busy.
stop sign.
Yeah, it's not
the
like a
size of
regular
me.
size stop sign.
Like my
It's-
torso.
Yeah, it's like a really large stop sign. I think they put it that way because nobody follows the rules, and
Yeah.
that's kind of the point of this. So every day when I go out there at rush hour, either take my son to school or head out to see clients, the people at the stop sign they don't know what to do. So you've got some people that come in, just blow right past it, don't even observe the law or the rules.
Just like don't slow down.
Some people inch up really slowly. Then some people do that hesitation game where they thought they were supposed to go, they thought the other car was supposed to go, but somebody inched up a little bit too much, and so now they have to pull back, and you sit there and wonder when everybody's going to get their act together to go. And that's kind of how we think of parenting. It's really like the perfect metaphor. You are in these social situations where you've got social norms, right? So there's these set of unspoken social rules, and we expect everybody to know that. Now, everybody should know how to drive their car, follow the rules, follow the laws, but not everybody does. When Corey's buddy was visiting us, he was driving us home from a restaurant, and he doesn't live here. He didn't remember that the stop sign was there, and he blew right through it.
Yeah.
Extremely.
He actually stopped like three quarters past it, and he's like, "Oh, should I stop?" I'm like, "Now damage is done, dude. Might as well keep going."
And so we approach parenting in that way. There are these social games, social rules that you're supposed to follow, but you have to learn them. And with years of experience in driving, that's how you figure out, oh, that person should have slowed down. Oh, that person didn't really need to inch up at the stop sign. And you learn how to read the situation. So at Be a Problem Solver Services, we're trying to help you as parents read those situations and teach that to your kids.
We know that you want your children to be happy and healthy, and we're here to help.
And really, that's the biggest thing that people come to us and say when we ask, like, what's your biggest challenge? So I see a lot of children for social and pragmatic challenges, and their biggest thing that people come in and say is, oh, well, I want my kid to be really happy. I want them to have friends, and I want them to have a full life. And Corey, the same thing. They say, oh, I'm worried about my kid. I really just want them to be like a happy, healthy, contributing human to society.
At home and at school and across different settings. They're struggling with behavior or with friends or with emotions, and just controlling emotions. They just get so overwhelmed and they just don't know what to do with themselves and their bodies. And parents struggle with how to handle that.
So we've put together a list of the most common challenges that parents have asked us professionally. Me from a speech, language, and social side, and Corey from a mental health counseling side. We get asked about these challenges all the time, and we made a free guide that has actionable items in it to help you get started addressing those problems with your kids.
You can be a committed parent and help your child succeed, and we are glad to help.
We really love to work with you, so we hope to see you out there.